Girlfriend keeps getting offended by my jokes and playful banter. Any advice here?
Well, maybe she just doesn't have a sense of humor, or she doesn't like you, because if she likes you, she's going to laugh at your jokes, or maybe she doesn't get your humor. I had I had a situation like that. I mean, obviously, you met Katie. You weren't here at the time, but what I loved about being with her was that we were always messing with each other and, trying to imitate the other one talking and the accents and the ways we would talk. And I had a Brazilian girlfriend that, I would tease her. I would make fun of her accent, and she'd get fucking pissed. She did not like it because she's like, I want to speak good English. I was like, baby, I love the way you talk. I love your accent. It's the cutest thing ever. Because, like, when you say, instead of saying, you miss me, she would go, you missed me? I was like, yes, baby, I missed you, of course. Or she would say, like, instead of saying I'm traumatized, she would say, I'm traumatized.
It's the ED that she doesn't know how to
Yeah,
do.
it's like I thought it was cute. You loving me? And so I'm pissed. I'm pissed at you. And I would say, babe, you're pissed? She's like, stop making fun of my accent. And she'd really get pissed off about it. Whereas Katie, I could do something like that,
Yeah.
and she thought it was funny as fuck, And then she would start, a real American? I want to be a real American girl. She would say, proper English chocolate. We had our own language. It was a lot of fun. So it might be the girl. She might just be a fucking cranky Karen and not have a good sense of humor. Or maybe his humor is kind of riddled with backhanded insults and she takes it as such because
Yeah.
there's a lot of truth in jest. And so if it's coming across as he's doing it to put her down, which this particular ex-girlfriend of mine kind of had a low self-esteem in a lot of ways. And so she would take that shit personally because to her, one of her goals was, I want to speak perfect English. I don't want anybody to know that I'm from Brazil. And she was far from it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was endearing. I loved the way she talked. And I would tell her this, and it's like, it didn't matter. She took it personally, and she was determined to take it that way. I mean, she kind of took everything personally, but, one of the big reasons why we didn't work out and we don't talk anymore is because just me being me. And, I mean, you guys know how I am. I'm always fucking cracking jokes and ripping on everybody
Yeah.
equally. And
She
it's
takes
like,
everything personally.
if you're with a girl, it's going to take everything personally. And a woman with a good attitude is going to assume that you're just joking around and you meet it in fun jest. But women who have like low self-esteem, they're probably not going to react too well to you ripping on them.
Yeah, they think everything's like about them and like an attack on them.
Yeah, so it might be more reflective of her self-esteem, or it could be that maybe he's a little too harsh. But you need a woman that doesn't take herself too seriously and doesn't get butthurt over that. If she's got a high self-esteem, she's always going to assume you're just goofing and joking around and that you're just trolling her. And she's going to troll you back. And that's what's fun about it. That's what makes relationships and love fun. But if she's a cranky Karen, you're either going to not be able to bust on her, which really sucks because then that makes a relationship kind of a drag, or you're going to find somebody else that thinks you're funny.
Sometimes I wish we could like ask these questions live, so I'd be like, give me an example of like the jokes that you're making, because why is she getting offended? It has to be for a reason that she's getting
Yeah.
offended.
Like
Might
more
be,
details.
yeah, you might be picking on something like you said, like the accent was a touchy thing for her. So if you continue to pick on that one thing that she keeps saying she doesn't like, you're not funny. You're not. It's not a joke anymore. But who knows? Like, I don't like fat jokes because I used to be fat when I was little. So whenever my boyfriend's just like chubby wubby or like, oh, I see your little double chin. Like sometimes I'm in bed like TikTok and you can see it a little bit, and he's just like he'll touch it and be like, that's so cute. I'm like, don't do that because I'll go on like a diet right now. He's like, you're so skinny.
I'll stop eating right now.
Yeah.
Don't take
I'm gonna
that
throw up
back.
everything you buy me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm throwing up right now.
That $150 in dinner, I'm going to go puke in the toilet right now,
Yeah.
unless you say you're sorry.
So he knows no fat jokes. I'm like, don't do that.